Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin, and this is Don Della Snooch. Welcome to episode 37 of the Escape Pod.
Clinky clank, bitch.
Clinkety clank. Clankety clank. Oh, it's so good when it touches your lips.
Oh, so tasty.
It's so tasty.
What you drinking tonight, buddy?
Just sticking to the classic. My Coronas.
Drinking the Snowdrift Vanilla Java Porter.
That sounds like a mouthful.
If you have a knife, you can cut this shit.
Damn. That's not a beer for me.
Come on, bro.
Oh, what's up, GP?
What up, Ghost Pepper?
Oh, we got a lot of people up in this chat.
I just sent Ghost Pepper a picture of his Christmas present.
Whoa.
And he called me a dick.
I love that guy.
Good times.
Hell yeah.
So many big good times in such a little package.
Yes, it happens.
Let's see. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps like iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. Don't forget to check us out and our sister pods on podbelly.com.
If you're listening to this podcast, please consider joining us live on Wednesday nights on YouTube at youtube.com/c/ATSW The Escape Pod, all one word.
Please join us at patreon.com and search ATSW The Escape Pod in the search creator bar to support our show and get in on the Escape Crate brought to you by Nostalgia Inc.
Dude, we're fucking killing this intro.
Yeah. Well,
some weeks we kill it, and some weeks it's just like diarrhea of the mouth. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Like we're professional as fuck one week, and the next week it's like, what? Exactly. All right, man. Are you ready to get into these shout outs?
Yeah, only if you're going to shout them.
Shout them out.
Shout it out.
Oh, so that's some good Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey right there, my friends.
Attaboy.
All right. Shout outs. First and foremost, always got to give a shout out to the mothership. That is from a Gen X point of view. And as they've been doing lately, their original show, the one they birthed, the All Things Star Wars podcast. They did a Mandalorian episode, which was excellent. Listen to that one on Monday. That was fantastic. Good to have the guys back there.
Yep.
I'm always enjoying that. So definitely check out the Gen X point of view as well. They're still doing their thing, but Star Wars over everything.
Star Wars.
Hell yeah. Don't forget to check out Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. They're doing their thing. You can find them wherever you can find us, and they are all about it, doing the work. Yeah. I just spouted out random shit right there. Hello there, Scott. I love it when Scott's in the chat. Oh, Dub's in the chat too. Who we got, man? Did I miss these ones? Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Don't forget to check out Layman's Terms on Facebook. He has his own page. Search it out. Layman's Terms, LAYMANS. He is the man to bring you that mana because we all need a little life.
He just did an episode last week.
Huh?
He just did an episode last week.
Yeah, and then he did a little short. Didn't he do a little short opening 3 packs of
Yeah, just a few days ago. Yep,
just a few days ago. And then don't forget to check out Big Swede's Excellent Adventure and Tactical Swede on YouTube, or something Swede, or I'm Sexy and I COVID Sweet 19 it, or Stop Tactical Swede, or I don't have any more. I wasn't prepared. Tactical
Red
Swede.
Hot Sweet at Summer.
Hot Swede.
Big Swede stole all the pops.
No, he doesn't steal them. He just straight buys them. Big Swede buys all the pops.
Fucking big pop he had the other day, the big Ahsoka one.
No.
Yeah.
I missed this post.
I think it was like 8-inch fucking big ass Ahsoka.
Oh, thanks, old man Johnson. I appreciate that, brother. It is a nice hat. I'm wearing my Salute to Service Raiders hat. Appreciate that, brother. No, but I missed the Ahsoka pop. I should have seen the Ahsoka pop.
Yep.
And then don't forget to check out the Brew Guys on YouTube. They will get you drinking in the right direction.
Yep. And shout out to the chat. Kelly is there. Old Man Johnson, Richie Armbruster, Jen, Eric, and Ghost Pepper in there too. Hell
yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
I'll be in the chat after we get through all the bullshit in the beginning.
This is true. Our Patreon shout outs, as always, Scott and Kim Rasmussen, still our heavy hitters every month. Jen and Jess, Big Swede, Lunar Girl, Dragon Buddy, Richie the King Armbruster, Ron Old Man Johnson, Eric Dub Williams, Philly Dave Martin, and as always, we're sponsored by Nostalgia Inc. Special shout out to those guys for supporting us.
And I just wanted to say this: if Old Man Johnson's still listening, because if he's doing what I think he's doing, he's playing a little 2K. Shoot the J. Shoot it.
Don't. He's no good at it.
No, hey, you don't even know. You better settle that shit down.
He's got them glass ankles. He can't jump.
I respect your team. Go Lions. I hear you, Eric. I hear you, Dub. I know that's your squad. Eric's ride or die. I respect that.
Yep. Always wearing the Honolulu blue.
Always.
Even when we're disappointed.
Which is a lot. Which is most of the time.
Oh, that fucking game on Thanksgiving. I almost threw the turkey out just to be in protest. I was like, fuck this turkey.
I couldn't watch it. My family resorted to the dog show. I guess it was more impressive.
Oh yeah, Mom and Dad were watching a dog show in the living room.
Yeah.
Which, to each their own, but when fucking Lions are playing on Thanksgiving, that's what's up.
I got outvoted.
You gotta put it down. You gotta just like zip thwop.
Yeah, I didn't feel like fighting it. I just let it happen.
I
was enjoying all the snacks, dude. I was getting fat as shit on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. We had so many little finger food treats before it was dinner time. I just stayed full all day, bro.
Yeah.
I seriously food coma. I didn't go to sleep. I went in food coma.
Well, we did. Jason fucking Roscom is in the chat.
Fuck it. Holy shit. That's
royalty, son.
Fuck yeah, it is.
We just did the small nuclear inside the house family. Even TJ and Skylar didn't come over.
Right.
So the pregame festivities, as far as like the snacks and whatnot, they were on the low.
Yeah, no, we had buku. It was awesome.
We had like cheese and crackers and I think something else.
First world problems.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was tough.
Oops. Yeah.
But like a lot of the big, we didn't have like a relish tray and that kind of shit like folks normally do, because we just didn't have enough people here to eat all that.
Right.
As it stood, we had so many leftovers. Probably could have fed like 4 more fucking people.
Yeah.
And, and we had already like slimmed everything down, because we just were like, well, nobody's going to be here. There's no reason
to make. What size turkey did you guys get for the fam?
13 pounds.
Yeah, we had a 22-pound turkey.
Oh, and I think I still threw away probably about a pound of turkey today that was still left over.
Yeah.
Because Tisha was like, it's been 7 days. You can't eat it anymore. And my dad's like, what are you throwing away the turkey for?
He's all crying and shit. No.
Yeah, he was seriously emo about it for a minute.
That's funny. That's funny.
I was like, man, we should have fucking froze some of that if you were going to have feels about it.
Hey. Well, hey, man. The man's close with his food. I appreciate it. I respect that.
He has serious feelings about what he was putting in his mouth.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Speaking of that, we got that big ass air fryer grill.
Jess, you did not have no 44-pound turkey.
Jess is a 44-pound turkey. Actually, he probably Probably cooked somebody's fucking dog.
Probably. Got
That's
fed
a
up
big
with the
ass
barking.
turkey. Is that even a thing? It can't be. I've heard of like 25, 26 pound birds, but holy fuck balls. That's an ostrich.
Yeah, that is an ostrich. That's not. Yeah, it might possibly be a baby pterodactyl.
Jess cooked an ostrich, allegedly.
That's
That's
I
a
believe it.
Letterkenny
Though.
joke.
I believe it.
That's a Letterkenny joke. You should have got that, but you didn't.
I didn't. But I respect you. I respect where you're trying to pull from. Game respect Canadian TV show game.
Right? For sure. We're going to get into that dispute between the Letterkenny and the Trailer Park Boys here in a couple of months.
We're gonna have to.
It's going to have to happen. We're going to have a showdown throwdown.
Nice. I'm ready.
Anyway, what I was going to tell you is, we got that big air fryer grill, right?
Right.
I
The
made
Ninja Foodie.
Yeah, I made cheeseburgers on that thing last night.
Yes.
Very well, maybe the best cheeseburger I've had in years.
I'm jelly.
It was very strange. I was like, holy shit. It was tender and juicy and things were happening. That's the official Escape Pod endorsement. You should buy one of those.
I want to get one. I keep trying to convince my wife we need to get that for ourselves for Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
I really want to get it. You have one. I know Old Man Johnson's got one. Your work partner Darlene's got one. And everybody just raves about them.
You just froze right up.
So did you.
Oh, great.
Are you on the right internet?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's continue.
Are you ready for movie news?
Let's get into it, my friend.
Movie news. Deadpool. What happened?
I was gonna say, you want me to read the first one?
Yes.
Deadpool 3 begins the writing phase to be rated R again. Nice. That's the way I want my Deadpool.
This is kind of cool. Wonder Woman 84 will be in theaters and on HBO Max on December 25th, and it will stream in 4K. So you'll actually get a better picture if you just stay home.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm not going to the theater. If I can't do a whole bunch of fun shit that I want to do, like go to the casino, I'm gonna wait on going to the theater.
There you go. You gonna get it on HBO Max?
Yeah, I have HBO Max. In fact, the HBO Max app is one of my go-to apps now.
Oh, really?
They have so much good shit. All of that DC app stuff came over. There's a bunch more stuff coming down the pipe. I pay for that app. I don't know what the fuck it cost me, $7 or whatever. Well worth the money.
Really?
I've really enjoyed that particular app. I use that more often than I use Netflix right now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out because I want to see the Titans show for sure.
Yeah, I see. That's next. I got to do Titans, but I just did all 3 seasons of Doom Patrol.
Oh, sweet!
And that was really fun. It's weird, but it was really fun.
Yeah, it looked weird, but it looked like my kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, Brandon Fraser plays the Iron Guy.
Uh-huh.
And he's fucking hysterical. He's so angry. Because, they put him in that iron suit and he can't feel anything.
Right.
He's just a brain in that iron suit. And he's so fucking mad. He can't taste anything. He can't feel anything. He's just bitter all the fucking time. Walking around the mansion going, what in the fuck is this? It's hysterical. He gets in a fight with rats at one point. Just for no reason. He's decided he has to exterminate the entire family of fucking rats.
Oh my God.
And they're just taunting him. They're running around, fucking laughing at him and shit. It's fantastic. That's my glowing endorsement. Jason says don't watch the Chappelle Show, which I have to agree with that. Chappelle's kind of getting screwed on that whole deal. Have you heard about this?
No.
The company that owned I don't know if it was Comedy Central or whatever their production company that did the Chappelle show.
Right.
Somehow they fucked him on the back end, and they farmed it all out to all these streaming services. They're getting paid for it, but Dave's not.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So he's come out and kind of rallied against it, and the majority of people are following suit. They're like, yeah, you're right. This is bullshit. So given the opportunity, don't watch the Chappelle show on streaming.
Oh, I see.
But you know, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Do whatever the fuck you want, but in solidarity with Dave.
Right. In solidarity with Dave. I want a bumper sticker.
You want to do the next one?
Gremlins 3 to use practical effects, not CG Gremlins, according to director. That's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
That's the way, because
when I read that, I was super stoked. I was like, that's good fucking news.
Yeah. I think what do you think the tone of the movie is going to be? Do you think it's going to be more like the tone of the first one or more the tone of the second one?
You know, I want it to be like the second one.
Right.
I enjoy that tone for Gremlins.
Me too.
I think that the people who are writing this are going to be like, we want to bring it back to the original tone of the original movie.
Make it a little bit darker.
That's what happens.
Make it a little bit darker, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the first one's funny, like the old lady getting like flung up the stairs on her little stair climber thing.
On her little easy rider.
There's all kinds of silly shit. Or like what's her face throwing the one gremlin in the microwave until it explodes. Why did Jess's face make that face? The emoji is literally what Jess's face just did.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that one's getting lost in the time delay unless somebody explains it. Scott says that it needs to be darker than the first.
It does.
I guess I could vibe with that. Go with almost like a rated R version.
Well, I can't go with was the first one
The
rated
original
R?
ones were PG though.
No, they were PG-13, I think.
I think they were PG.
No.
Yeah, I think they were. You should look it up while I'm reading the next one.
All right.
Disney Plus will be making Galleries Mandalorian season 2. So that's awesome. We both like the Gallery show, and you know, shit, we even did a show about it.
Yeah.
So that's coming down the pipe, and I'm excited about that. Jess just posted because of the practical effects. Oh, Jess is excited about Gremlins being made with practical effects. Yes.
Dude, that first movie came out in 1984, bro.
Yeah. I was fucking 5.
I was 2. But I remember it.
What was it rated?
I'm not seeing that yet.
You had one job.
Hey, no need for that, man. I'm trying to get to the IMDb of it. It was PG. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They used to fucking get away with a whole bunch of shit back then.
That movie was pretty dark for PG.
Right, but like Jess says, PG-13 didn't even exist yet.
It was creepy as fuck when they were in the fucking pool.
Yeah.
That shit was creepy. When they were all like mutating and shit.
Mm-hmm. I think that even when PG-13 came out, like you could get away with a couple of curse words and some titties and a whole bunch of stuff that you can't fucking do now.
Yeah. Gremlins After Dark. Oh,
Gremlins After Dark. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that, like, when you go back and you watch these movies, like,
well, you hear what the chat's saying? They're saying that it was only PG because PG-13 didn't exist yet. And
that's why I said it hadn't come about yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize that.
But like movies like Porky's and stuff like that, by today's standards, those would be rated R.
Yeah.
Dragon Buddy says PG-13. You can say fuck once,
Yes.
but you can't fuck once.
What?
Because that'll get you an R.
Yes.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah. As expected, all the buzz is that we are getting an Ahsoka Disney Plus show, although Disney has not confirmed it. So if you're one of those people who you got to wait for Disney to confirm it, wait, that's cool. But we're hearing the same chatter about this, like we heard the chatter about Ahsoka actually being in The Mandalorian.
Right. And it's kind of coming from all the same sources.
Yeah.
So, I was going to put this in rumors, but it's coming from some pretty reliable areas of the internet. And so I tend to think that we're probably looking at this, especially since the overwhelming response is Rosario Dawson now is fucking Ahsoka.
Right. Right.
Like people didn't even, the internet didn't chirp a bad word about it.
No.
They didn't, none of them were like, you know what we should have had is Ashley Eckstein, or none of that shit fucking happened. Everybody was like, yeah, this is good.
Right. Exactly.
Which is why I think the Sebastian Stan doing Luke Skywalker thing would have the same effect. I think he'd show up and people would be like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, if they handle, they got to handle, and I trust this show to where if they did that, I figured they would handle it well. Because they really seem to have their head on their shoulders with all the stories and the cohesion and what's fitting together and what's pulling apart, and I'm enjoying the ride.
Right.
So if they're going to give me a story that presents that, and I know we're getting ahead because we should table this conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
We're sidebarring into fucking shit we're going to be talking about.
Sidebarception.
Yeah.
So Lego Holiday Special chat. Did you see the Lego Holiday Special?
I did not have time to watch it today.
Okay, we'll bring it up next time.
Yes.
Everybody that's in earshot of this, your homework between now and next week is that you watch the Lego Holiday Special on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I don't know how long it is, but it's worth the time. It's fun.
You will do it, as the boys say.
You will do it.
You got
James Wan to produce a Van Helsing reboot. Is that up your wheelhouse?
I enjoyed the original Van Helsing with fucking oh boy. That was I don't need a reboot of it.
See, I remember watching it with disinterest.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure why. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it was like production quality or what.
Yeah. I watched it when I was deployed, and watching a lot of movies while I was deployed, I tend to have a favor for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was because the story took me away from where I was at or whatever the case may be, but I remember watching that movie while I was deployed. So like I said, I don't see a need for it, but I mean, if it comes out, I'll watch it.
Chatting.
Yeah, I can tell by your silence.
Fucking Jen is really hurting my feelings right now.
What for?
Jess says that Jen doesn't believe in Legos.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Exactly.
That's awful.
Now, just to bring it up because it just happened. Ron Old Man Johnson just shared this episode on social media, so I went ahead and put him down for an entry into the last Escape Crate. So if you want to get in on the Escape Crate and you're not already a Patreon member, or you want extra entries, make sure that you're sharing these episodes out on your social media.
Hell yeah, and tag us in it so we know you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you tag us, or else it happens and then we don't know what happened.
Exactly.
We wouldn't want to short you.
No.
You got next?
Nope, because I had to go to the chat to see what was
All
going
right.
on.
Lord of the Rings trilogy has been re-released in 4K.
Cool.
Now, as a not big fan of the Rings trilogy, it doesn't make me what one would call moist,
Right.
but I have been known to watch them out of pure boredom.
Yeah.
It's hard to find 27 hours in a day to sit through one of these fucking movies.
Tis true. Tis
But
true.
the what's it? The Taken King,
I'm
Rise
not
of
a
the
big fan
King,
of these
Return
at
of the
all.
King. The third one I think is called Return of the King. And there's this giant fucking epic battle between all the fucking orcs and the fucking Humes and the elves and whatever. And it's pretty fucking cool. And I would be willing to sit down and watch that again.
Yeah.
But the first two movies, I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
just never. I never got into it. My entire family, my mom and dad, and my sister, my brothers, they love that shit, and
mhm.
I never got into it, man.
I feel like there's a Venn diagram of people who like Lord of the Rings and people who like Star Wars. There is crossover, but it's in the narrow middle.
Yeah,
I think that most Star Wars people will be happy to sit down and watch Lord of the Rings, but those are two different subsets of people.
yeah. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And I am clearly on the Star Warsy side.
Yes, clearly.
Video games. You back in the notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. UK Scalper Group secures more than 3,500 PlayStation 5 through use of internet bots. Retailers have since canceled an additional 1,000 orders to consoles made by that group. That same group claims to have obtained over 1,000 Xbox Series X consoles. You got the next part? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Nobody should be out there buying any consoles that were purchased by people for the sake of selling them for more money.
Right.
Fuck those people right in their fucking Yoda holes.
Oh, that was awesome.
This fucking, I'm getting more mileage out of this Yoda mask, I swear. Tisha doesn't even watch this show, so she doesn't even know how much I'm enjoying it.
I fucking love it. I was super jealous when she showed me.
Yeah. Well, we have that extra one in the studio.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
You read the part about the Series X consoles, right?
Yeah, you got the next paragraph.
It still remains next to impossible to pick up a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X console this holiday season. But both Microsoft and Sony have made statements that there will be a replenishment of stock before Christmas. So make sure your mouse finger's all fucking warmed up.
Yeah. I've already consented to the fact that I probably won't get a new console till at least my birthday in July. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I truly am.
There's a whole Harry Potter conversation going on in the chat right now.
It happened. It's Harry Potter, it's Star Wars, it's Legos, man.
Have you been to, this is a complete fucking sidebar. Have you been to Disney World since Hollywood Studios, or not Hollywood Studios, Universal Studios put in that whole Harry Potter experience?
You mean at Universal?
Universal, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Disney.
I started at Disney, moved to Hollywood, and then ended up at Universal.
Gotcha. Now we're there.
Boom,
No,
boom,
I
boom.
haven't been to that. I haven't been to that. It looks cool. Aesthetically, it looks cool.
Next time, I'm not very big on Harry Potter,
Right.
but the next time you're out that way, I think you should take the girls there. It was super fucking fun.
Yeah.
The rides were amazing. The what Diagon Alley?
Yeah,
Is that the right word for it?
right.
Or the right name for
Diagon
it?
Alley. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're pronouncing it. It sounds correct to me.
that whole area is fucking awesome. Butterbeer is horrible. Don't buy that. It's a tourist trap. It's just a butterscotch sugar liquid. It's butterscotch sugar water. And
Yeah,
it
no,
is
I'm good.
high fucking sugar. Like you're like super energetic for about 8 steps and then you fall on your face because you got too high. It's like doing really potent cocaine.
Whoa, maybe we all should go try this.
Definitely.
Wee, let's go on ride.
Anyway, I definitely recommend if you're in the Orlando area. I don't know if they have that out in California. But definitely that trip to Universal between the new Marvel park
Right.
and the Dr. Seuss land and Harry Potter, like you get your fucking money's worth, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all on top of the old park and all the cool shit there.
I was gonna say,
You
don't
have
hate on the old park. The old
Terminator
park's
ride
classic.
anymore. What's that?
I said, don't hate on the old park. The old park's classic.
Right? But they don't have the Terminator ride anymore, which is not fucking cool.
Terminator was awesome, dude. That was like fun.
Right. That was fucking bomb.
That shit was sweet. I like it when he throws the stuff and then he shoots it with the gun and explodes all over you.
And the shit hits your face.
Yes, dude. That was so awesome.
Amazing. Maze balls. Next. You got next? We got next?
Wait.
Next.
The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda are joining Fortnite Season 5. I'm not gonna say what you typed because I don't agree with it.
You know, honestly, I copied and pasted that. The person who wrote the article said this is the way.
No, man, that's so awful.
I know.
Why is Star Wars grouping with Fortnite?
If you liked Fortnite, you'd be fucking stoked.
I know, but I don't, so I can't be stoked.
Did you see what the last thing Fortnite did?
No.
They had Galactus from X-Men.
No shit.
Yes, it was fucking sweet looking. He's like up in the sky and he's big fucking.
That's cool as hell, though.
Yeah, so Fortnite is not my thing, but they're doing it right.
Right. Yeah, they're doing some cool shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jen also said they have that Jurassic Park ride at Universal, and that was fucking dope too. And the King Kong ride was amazing.
They redid. It's not the typical King Kong. They redid it somehow. I forgot.
Yeah, they just redid it.
Yeah,
and it's cool. Look, it's really cool. Now as far as the hot sheets, there is nothing happening. There's almost no rumors out there worth repeating.
No,
except for, like I said, stuff having to do with Ahsoka and Baby Yoda, and the speculation about what may or may not be happening in that show. And I'm just not going to fucking get into that because I just want them to feed me.
Right. Keep feeding this baby bird.
Right.
You want to start off sports, knock that out, and then I'll get into the fantasy sports.
Jess says Universal needs a gremlin ride.
That would be awesome.
This is what I would be okay with. If we do a gremlin ride in the spirit of the Toy Story ride that they have at Disney World, where you're like in the cart shooting all the fucking.
That would be awesome, dude.
And you're like shooting gremlins and shit.
Yes.
And they'd have all the different kinds of gremlins popping up. I'd be into that.
That'd be so fucking wicked, man. I would enjoy the shit. Me and my son had so much fun on that Toy Story ride.
I know, right?
That one's a blast.
It's definitely not for grown-ups, but it was really fun.
I don't care. It was for a grown-up. I was loving the shit out of it.
And at Universal, they had almost exactly the same ride, except as the Men in Black ride.
I did that one. That one's fun, but the Toy Story ride was a hell of a lot more fun.
I agree. All right, sports news. The Detroit Lions fire Matt Patricia because fuck him. after another pathetic loss on Thanksgiving. Michigan football continues its downward spiral after losing to 0-5 Penn State. I would really love to be able to be really fucking shitty to Dave about how fucking shitty Penn State is, but they beat Michigan, so I just have to put my tail between my legs and go, well, fuck it, we're the new Rutgers now.
Damn.
At least Rutgers beat MSU.
Right.
Holy shit balls. This is the worst season as a Michigan fan I have seen in the fucking, I don't know, almost 20 years I've been following Michigan football.
Right.
Because
Damn.
I wasn't raised as a sports kid.
Right. Well, me and
know,
you have had that conversation.
Right. The sports that we got into when I was growing up was golf. So, I found that shit as when I was in my 20s.
Right.
But even through the Rich Rod and Brady Hoke era, I've never seen anything this fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't put all that on Jim. I mean, Jim's got his burden to bear, but you're talking about a bunch of people that aren't playing. And there's about 3 or 4 starters that nobody knows where the fuck they are. They didn't opt out and they didn't fucking get COVID. They're just not playing.
Yeah.
So I think they don't agree with Jim on something. So he's just not starting them.
Right.
They're just gone.
Yeah.
So basically it's a team of fucking freshmen and sophomores. Plus they're playing, they're practicing under COVID guidelines and shit. It's a fucking shit show. But I don't see any excuse for it. This team is supposed to be a top 10 team, which means that their fucking bench players are supposed to be better than 80% of the Big Ten's players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I understand we're not OSU, but it should be OSU, Michigan, Penn State, Wisconsin. That still leaves fucking 10 Big Ten teams that got nothing going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we're not even in the top, like maybe 6 or 7 right now, like, come on. As a Michigan fan, I've never been sicker.
Yeah, it is pathetic.
So I believe what happens is Jim Harbaugh loses his job, and I think Don Brown loses his job. And probably Josh Gaddis, the offensive coordinator, he's probably gone too.
Yeah.
But I don't know where the fuck we're going from there.
Yeah, like, I was wondering the question. I wanted to pose the question to you. Do you think, based on this being the weird ass year it is, that they're like, we're going to give you a little run in the next season, we're going to see how that goes, or do you think he's done?
I would believe that would be what we were going to do if we had been in contention for some of the big games over the last, whatever.
Right.
But we haven't won any big games. We haven't won any major bowl games. We haven't won any games against OSU. We've only beat Michigan State like 3 out of the 5 years. And Michigan State's been fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, on the grand scale of like college football, there's no reason why a Jim Harbaugh team wasn't murdering the Spartans. We lost to the Spartans at home.
Right.
Me and Richie were at that game.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't want to be a dick. Like Ghost Pepper's in the chat. He's a Spartan fan.
Right.
But, Kelly, she's a Penn State fan. She never thinks it's okay to lose to MSU. Never. Even when they're good, it's not okay to lose to them. Like if they beat Ohio State goes home with their fucking tail between their legs. If they beat Penn State goes home feeling like the worst fucking team on the planet.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Josh, you think they're the best team ever. They've had a couple of good years. Any fucking way. let's move on because I'm only going to get more and more upset. I feel myself getting teary right now. Michigan football goes to virtual practice due to a COVID outbreak, which is really about the best time it could happen. To be perfectly honest, we're going to play Maryland this weekend, or probably actually not play Maryland this weekend. And then possibly we'll play OSU the week after that, but we'll get our ass kicked. I mean, we'll just get a thorough fucking thrashing. So, you know, if we're wrapping up the season right here, okay, que sera, sera.
Yeah. You know, college football has felt less of a real season than the NFL has felt. The NFL season has felt real.
The NFL season feels like a forced product. It feels like a commercial version of a thing you used to like.
Yeah, but it feels more I was watching some of the Steelers Ravens game tonight while I was cooking dinner because the game started at 3:40 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And all the camera angles were what I normally saw in a real game. You know, or I say real game, but a pre-COVID game.
Right.
You know, so it still feels like, and it still sounds like it too.
Sure.
Even with the pumped in crowd noise.
If you look at the pro product, those teams have so many players that are out because of injuries, like way more than is ever normal. And it's just proof that all those players weren't expecting to play this fall, and they were not working out like they were supposed to. They were not in the shape they were supposed to be in. And when they got the call that they were going to be playing football, they were not fucking ready.
Oh, I agree with you that they weren't ready, but and then that to me proves that the preseason is more important than they give it credit for.
Absolutely. That's 4 weeks that those pros get to come out on the field, warm up a little bit, and then go back to the locker room while the rest of the kids scrap out for who's fighting for them leftover spots.
Right, exactly.
And obviously it's fucking necessary. And I imagine the people who are running the show over at the NFL have known that this whole time, but now we know it too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You ready to get into this fantasy football, my friend?
Yeah, but I'm going to take this hat off. This motherfucker's hot.
Yeah. A little warm. All right, man. We're going to talk about week 11 in the All Things Star Wars Sidebar Cantina Fantasy Football League. Up first, we have Atco Adats defeat Suck My Metachlorians 148.60 to 121.16. I thought I had that game. He had like just a few players left, and it showed me with like a 67% chance of winning. And Yahoo doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about.
Right.
Next up, we have Master McCaffrey. He defeated Iheart Diet Coke 158.34 to 139.38. I wonder what that does. Oh, they keep Dave still in fifth, so Dave's still looking like he's in the playoff hunt. He's gonna make playoffs. Next we have Legacy of Bane. Dude, Legacy of Bane has been killing it. As much as I like to give Jason shit, it's hard to give him shit when he's putting up the numbers he's putting up. He destroyed Summer of Legends my ass. 197.64 to 91.50. Holy shit. I think he's got the top 3 highest scores all season.
Scott and Josh both have said in the chat that Michigan, Maryland is canceled for this weekend because of COVID-19.
Oh, dang.
And Scott's telling me that they haven't received the escape crate yet. When you guys do receive that, don't forget, you need to record a video you guys opening it so that we can all share that with you guys.
Yeah, we like to share with everybody what's going down in the escape crate.
All right, carry on.
Next we have the Detroit Death Stars defeated the Orange Jacket Men 133.38 to 86.62. After that, we have Chewy's Angels defeats Imperial Right Guard. Holy shit. 187.72 to 76.48. 187. That's top 5 score.
Yeah, holy shit. That's up there.
Yeah, that's killing it right there, dude.
Who did that?
Chewy's Angels.
Wow, because she was struggling. She had a couple games where she struggled to get over 100.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then last but not what the fuck?
What the fuck is right? What happened?
I got to get back to this because it. All right. What the fuck, man? Sorry. And then last but not least, Attack of the Swede defeated Big Blue Milk and Floggies 122.82 to 106.22. Is she still allowed to talk to the baby Yoda?
No, I'm not sure what just happened. I think you just ended up with the wrong week. Because Kelly beat my ass this weekend. Like maybe when you got closed out, you ended up on the wrong week. Because Kelly kicked my ass.
Oh, you know why? It hasn't switched over because of that stupid football game going on tonight. So these are all last week's. These are all last week's scores.
Kelly says it's fake news.
Hashtag fake news.
Well, I'm glad that we made you read all that.
Yeah. You want me to read next one? Do you want me to read the real scores?
Sure.
We'll do it quick. Suck My Metachlorians defeated Summer of Legends my ass. See, I thought I was winning that game.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm leading that game. These games aren't over yet. I'm leading because they got to tally up the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. Okay, so we're not going to read these. Fuck that. Let's get on to the main event.
If they're incomplete, we'll just move the fuck on.
Yeah, they're not complete.
I'm editing all this out.
Good, because it sounds like shit. And this is one of the times I agree.
That's funny. I'm leaving it in.
I know you are.
All right, here we go. You ready for some mandatory Mandalorian?
Yes, dude. This is going to be a long-ass episode.
It is.
I don't have enough beer for this episode.
Now, speaking of that, like we just moved out of the sports section. I did do a poll online. I was like, do we really want to keep this sports section in? The answer was resoundingly yes.
Yes. I was happy about that.
Yep. But I wanted to throw it up to the folks. Let them have their way about it.
Hell yeah.
Mandatory Mandalorian. We were going to have Brady read part of this, but he's running an Apple system at home, and I'm running a Windows computer, and nothing ever fucking talks to another thing. So because we had a week or two of gap between the last time we've all got together, we're going to start with Chapter 12, The Siege, written by Jon Favreau and directed by Carl Weathers.
Hell yeah, Grief Karga himself.
This was a fun episode.
I enjoyed it.
Mando and the child head back to Navarro to get the crest repaired. Since Mando was there last, Cara Dune has become the local marshal, and Grief Karga is now the local magistrate. In return for repairs, Mando agrees to help them destroy an old Imperial base. And at that point, like, that's what I thought was happening. I was like, oh, it's going to be a cool old base. We're going to see, kind of the, inner workings of one of these things, kind of like that prison ship was going to be or something,
Yeah, right.
They put the child in a class at the local school, and we found out that apparently he likes to steal cookies.
Hell yeah. You notice the protocol droid was teaching the class? I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that whole kind of setup was pretty cool.
And it had the boards that looked like the Yavin base and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the little
really cool.
hollow boards or whatever the fuck they
right.
are. So anyway, the base turns out to be full of troopers. The crew shut down the cooling system the crew, the Mandalorian and his guys,
Yeah.
shut down the cooling system, which would lead to the base exploding. While they're escaping, they find out that the base is actually a research lab. If the crew finds out that scientists are trying to destroy the evidence, they see clones in in large tanks. And I don't know what you thought, but I thought they kind of looked like Snoke.
I thought so too.
But I don't know if
That's
that's
immediately where my brain went.
but they're mostly just figures in a tank. We didn't get a real close look at them.
No, it's just like I said, that's where my brain went.
Mithril or Mithril or Mithril.
Mithril.
Did they actually say his name?
I don't know what his name is, but he's a mithril. That's what
Okay.
his species is.
He uncovers a recording from Dr. Pershing that reveals he has been transferring the blood of the child, which has a high M count, into test subjects, which I'm assuming is what's in the tank.
Right.
Dub says he's watching it again right now.
Hell yeah. Way to multitask, my friend.
When Mando hears that the recording was only 3 days old and that they were actively looking for the child, he takes off for the school. Karga, Dune, and Mithril steal a stormtrooper transport and chase ensues. Transport driven by Cara Dune and speeder bikes manned by scout troopers.
That shit was awesome. That whole scene was awesome.
Fuck yeah, when she drives that thing off the platform and it lands on old boy's speeder. He's so pissed. He's like, that's my speeder.
That was awesome.
TIE fighters launch from a base, chase after them, and the base explodes due to the overheating of the lava. As the TIE fighters close in on Dune, Karga and Mithril and the Razor Crest appears. Nope, that all came out wrong. As the TIE fighters close in on Cara Dune and Karga, the Razor Crest appears and engages the TIE fighters in a dogfight.
And destroys their asses.
Right. This scene was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He's in a dogfight with these fucking ties, and Baby Yoda's fucking having a good old fucking time until he throws up on his fucking clothes. And anybody who's ever had little kids knows exactly what that's like. Your kids are in the back having a good old time. All of a sudden, they get a little too quiet. You look back and they're like, all over the fucking front of them, and it smells horrible. Anyway, moving on. Mando and the child head to Corvus to find Ahsoka. A New Republic pilot shows up to find out what happened and attempts to get Cara Dune to join them. We find out that one of the mechanics had placed a tracking beacon on the Razor Crest.
Shitty motherfucker.
Right? Moff Gideon appears to be creating dark troopers.
Yes.
And then I stole this from somewhere else on the internet. Dark troopers were an advanced battle droid and infantry exoskeleton that featured heavy plating that resembled the armor of a stormtrooper, powerful weapons, and jump packs for increased flexibility and tactical advantage.
Basically, they were Iron Man.
Yeah, pretty much. There's definitely something that has changed when we were dealing with the the battle droids and all that shit, which is essentially like 30 years previous.
Yeah,
we were using all kinds of droids and shit.
Right.
But the Empire got to the point where they didn't like to use that for their battle teams.
Right.
So
times are changing, my friend.
Right. I'm assuming that these are going to be exosuits, not actual battle droids.
Right.
For whatever reason, the leadership of the Empire just doesn't seem to like to do shit that way.
Right.
Chapter 13. The Jedi. This was this. I'm gonna just read it. Written and directed by executive producer Dave Filoni, which is really appropriate.
Yes.
On the forest planet of Corvus, we find Ahsoka Tano as she systematically picks apart the defenses of an Imperial magistrate, Morgan Elizabeth, who is currently ruling the city of Caladan. When she reaches the gates, she gives Morgan Elizabeth. Holy cow.
You all right there, buddy?
Nope. Dyslexia.
It'll happen.
She gives her one day to surrender the whereabouts of her master. The next morning, Mando and the child show up to Caladan in search of info to help them find Ahsoka. The magistrate offers Mando a spear made of Beskar in exchange for killing the Jedi. At this point, like, we've seen Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson is perfect, in my opinion, as Ahsoka. Like, I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever with the way she played this character.
No, I had nothing. It was perfect. It was better than I imagined it was going to be.
Right. And it's not just her portrayal of the character, the way they did her makeup, the
whole stroke, man.
What's the thing on her head?
Montrals?
Yeah, the montrals. Like, that was all perfect. Like, there was not a single thing where I was like, no. And like, they even included her owl familiar.
Morai?
Yeah. Morai?
Morai.
Okay, Morai.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. Fantastic work by Favreau and Filoni.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good. They captured, like I said, man, it was better than I thought and imagined it could be.
Absolutely. I really expected to be like, well, and I was not. I was like, the entire time, I'm just like.
And I wasn't taken back by it being a different voice either.
No. In fact, she did quite a bit of work trying to sound somewhat like Ashley Eckstein.
Yeah, and her mannerisms and stuff were
voice inflections and the way the artist had drawn the character all these years. Like, she studied the way that, I'm assuming, the way she needed to frame a shot or whatever. Like, that was all in keeping with the.
Yeah, I agree. It was awesome, dude. They did a great job. They did a great job. The whole team who put it together did an excellent job.
Fuck yes. Mando finds Ahsoka in a nearby forest. After a brief fight, he explains that he was sent by Bo-Katan. Ahsoka communes through the Force with the child. She reveals the child's name is Grogu.
Hell yeah.
How do you feel about Grogu?
I'm okay with it. Doesn't sound weird to me. It fits.
See, I was like, I don't know if I'm good with Grogu being the name of Baby Yoda, but I don't have a better fucking answer for it.
Right.
So, what the fuck? It's just one of those things where it's like, these shoes fit. I don't know if I like the way they fit, but they'll probably break in.
Right.
Anyway, she reveals the child's name is Grogu and that he was raised and trained at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
This whole backstory and everything was awesome for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's tied in to everything.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was a character that Mandalorian picked up along the way, but he's the fucking glue that binds the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Which it kind of blew me away. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wasn't either. I love it, man.
I was really thinking that Mandalorian, Din Djarin was the character that's the through line, but it's really Grogu.
Yeah.
He's the nexus of all of this. Kind of like the way that you, in the original trilogy, you're apt to think that it's a Luke Skywalker story, but it's really, the whole thing is about Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Anyway, after the fall of the Republic, Grogu was evacuated from the Jedi Temple and has been suppressing his powers over the years just to survive. Which I thought was interesting too. Like, he's aware that he can do a bunch of shit, but somebody along the way told him he needed to knock that shit off so they didn't hunt him. And at some point, as we found out in the last episode, the
Hello?
Empire was onto him anyway. You there?
We're having some issues here, buddy.
What are they?
I don't know. You were lagging or something.
Oh, it seems to be caught up now.
Yep. Seems to be good now. I got
Okay.
full bars, so
Yeah, me too.
that's
It's
odd.
probably just the internet doing what the internet does.
It's all good.
We're not the only ones that are trying to do things virtually.
Yeah.
Ahsoka says she won't train Grogu because he has so much fear in him and such a deep attachment to Mando, and says that she has seen what that can lead to, which is obviously a nod to Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Mando makes a deal with her to help take out the magistrate in exchange for training the child, which I thought, when that was the deal, I was like, this isn't happening. Ahsoka's not.
That's funny. I thought the exact same thing. I'm like, there's no way she's gonna go through with this.
Right. There's no way she's gonna be like, you know what, you're right. That was enough. I'm gonna go ahead and create the next Dark Lord.
Yeah, that was the only part I wasn't buying in this episode.
Mando and Ahsoka managed to take the city without too much trouble. Those assassin droids were dope, by the way.
Oh, fuck yeah, they were. I like how the one flipped up on the roof.
I was just gonna say that, dude. When the one was like, yeah, I got him, and he's like, whoop, whoop, you're like,
yeah, that was sweet.
That's pretty badass for a droid. The Mandalorian kills Lang, which was kind of like the chick's like right hand man.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me he's actually from something else. Like, he hasn't acted in years and years.
Right.
But something that he did was like famous from back in the day.
Terminator. He was John Connor's dad.
Yeah. He was John Connor's dad.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
We just closed the loop.
Yep, that's all we needed to do.
Ahsoka beats Elsbeth, right? Elsbeth. Elsbeth.
Yes.
Ahsoka beats her and forces her to divulge the location of her master, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
That did not expect that. See, this is where I think this is the back door into the Ahsoka series.
Right.
I don't think we're going to see her again this season.
Yeah, I don't think so either, unless it's like they scoop her up for the end game kind of thing.
Yeah.
To fight the big bad.
Right.
Where she's there for a little while and then she's like, gotta go.
Yeah. But I will be surprised. I won't be surprised if we see her, but if we see her, it's not going to be for much. But yeah. I really do think this is the back door into the Ahsoka series, in my opinion.
Right. So, little sidebar.
Jason said you had me at back door into Ahsoka. Oh,
oh, that would be amazing. Grab the Loki off the top of your head. Who would you like to see play Thrawn in a live action?
The dude who he died now. He played in the Harry Potter movies and he played in Dogma as the angel of, not the angel, was he the angel of death?
Oh fuck. The Metatron guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he would have been amazing.
Yeah. But that's immediately who I've always thought of to play him.
So I've been thinking I would like to see either Jeremy Irons play him, you know, the guy that played Alfred, or Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's Jason says Benedict Cumberbatch as well.
See, there we go. Benedict Cumberbatch. Jen says
Alan
the guy
Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
That's who I would like to see.
We are having a little bit of interwebs interference.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
We can only make so much happen.
Yeah. All right, man. We gotta be moving, brother.
Right. Following Caladan's liberation, the Mandalorian prepares to leave Grogu with Ahsoka, but she still, of course, refuses to train him. Ahsoka notes that the Mandalorian has become like a father to Grogu, and that he should take the child to the ruins of a Jedi temple on Tython, where Grogu may be able to call out to another Jedi through the Force. So they head to Tython.
We think.
We think.
We don't know for sure.
True story.
But
So
he left that planet.
Of all the available Jedi that you can at least think might be available, who do you think he might be calling out to?
Or who do I think is going to receive the call?
Right.
I really think it's either somebody we don't know at all, some rando Jedi that they create, or who I want it to be is Luke Skywalker.
See, I would love to see Luke Skywalker, and of course I would love to see that played by Sebastian Stan.
Yes.
Because there's just no more perfect young version of Luke Skywalker. I don't really want to see them CG him and have Mark Hamill do the voice and all. I just don't want to see them do that, because if they wanted to do that, they could have fucking done that with Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So I would just assume them pick an actor that they feel like looks like the look that they want and has the fucking acting chops to make it happen.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
And I would say Sebastian Stan has said chops.
Well, hell, that's how they got Ahsoka. It was suggested for her, and you would be great, and that went from there.
Right. I would at least like to know that they interviewed the motherfucker.
Right. That would be right, exactly. And for some other reason they couldn't make it happen.
Right. Absolutely. I gotta tell you,
Goldblum as young Skywalker. What the fuck?
Say what?
Jess says Jeff Goldblum as young Skywalker.
Why don't I have that?
Oh, I don't know. That's hilarious.
It is interesting. I have to. Oh, there it is. Okay, I have to go do the thing outside with the emptying of the.
So do you want to take a commercial and then we're going to get back into the main topic?
Well, I think we should do our typical fucking yammering with the friends and then the commercial.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes, I'm going to go pee first.
Start typing, motherfuckers.
Start fucking mother diapers.
Start typing, mother diapers.
We need to put a urinal in the studio.
That would be awesome. Except I can't fucking use it. Because I'm here all alone. It's so sad. How's everybody doing? Sorry, Jen. Sorry. It made sense. It feels right. Jeff Goldblum as Skywalker, as a young Skywalker. Feels right. What? What? It's me. It's just me. Yay. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. Glad you could join us tonight, Jason. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, brother. That's right, Anvil. I am the man. Not wrong. Oh, he's back.
I only drank 3 beers so far, and that was at least 5.
That was at least 5.
It was
I don't have to go. We can.
You don't have to go?
No,
Oh, you're going to have to pee so bad at the end of the show.
it's probably true.
I think it's great. Let's do that. 30 seconds.
Okay. Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson is your one-stop shop for comic books, graphic novels, tabletop games, supplies, and tons of other super nerdy stuff.
They have everything from your favorite superhero comics to all the latest manga and horror graphic novels.
Superman, Spider-Man, The Avengers, My Little Pony, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, My Hero Academia, Star Wars, and Batman are just a few of the familiar titles you will see while browsing through the store.
And don't forget to check out their back catalog.
And for all your tabletop needs, Nostalgia has the largest in-stock selection in the area of Dungeons & Dragons books, miniatures, and more. As well, they have the latest Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card game releases.
Store hours are currently 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So come to downtown Jackson and get nostalgic at Nostalgia Inc. What's up, everybody? This is Big Lovin and Don Della Snooch.
We wanted to take a minute to tell you how to get more from the Escape Pod experience.
Become a Patreon supporter and you will get lots of bonus content, including movie reviews, videos from Comic-Con, behind-the-scenes content, and more.
But even better, Patreon supporters get extra entries into the quarterly drawing for the Escape Crate.
The Escape Crate is full of great stuff like t-shirts, Funko Pops, stickers, mugs, and other random goodies.
The higher the membership level, the more entries per month you'll earn. You also can receive 1 entry per episode you share on social media.
So if you have a couple extra bucks, toss us some. We will use it for covering the cost of hosting the show, paying for booths at cons, and equipment upgrades.
Thanks for all the support, and now back to the show. And we're back.
Dude, you know, I'm excited of the fact that we have Scott and Jason in the chat tonight.
I know, isn't that fucking awesome?
It's fucking sweet, dude. I love all our chat family, but sometimes your chat family goes missing because life gets in the way. And when they're back, you notice they're back, and it's just fucking, it's like, fuck yeah, you guys are still around. I love it.
Like Kelly's got to go to bed. Bye, Kelly. We love you.
Kelly's the best.
Kenny.
Fucking. That's probably what she's gonna start saying to you. Fucking Kenny.
Fucking Kenny. So the big fucking to do tonight is our 5 favorite Christmas films, or Christmas media in general. But
I think with what I asked you the question without getting into detail, we both kind of laid it out on movies only.
Yep. But there was so many fucking movies. There was no reason to get anything else
other than movies.
Right. You want to start with your first movie, buddy?
Yeah, my first movie, number 5, I'll put The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, okay.
That was during the heyday of home improvement and everything like that, and that one takes me back to that era and that time. And back in the day, I used to think Tim Allen was funny as shit, and just his mannerisms in that movie, and just being the fat jolly guy. I don't know, man. There's just something about that movie, and just like I said, it takes me back to the parental units and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that movie.
Right. Now, we watch that every year. It's not on my list, but it's definitely one of the staples. We definitely get into that. I like the first one quite a lot. I like the second one quite a lot. The third one, not so much.
No, me neither.
The The third one's the one with all the weird plastic faces and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's got like Jack Frost or some shit like that.
Yeah,
It just got
yeah.
too far. The
Yep.
first two were good.
Yep. It's like it definitely went fucking too far.
Yeah, but I can't say that like I try to make out to watch the second and third one. Like the first one's on, I'm definitely gonna stop the channel there and let it play.
Yep. Now my fifth one is Scrooged.
Oh, I completely forgot about that one.
I watch that at least twice every fucking year. It's like Bill Murray at his absolute finest.
Yes.
I know almost every word of that movie. I love it. I fucking love it.
Hell yeah. I forgot about that movie, dude.
It's a good one.
Yeah. All right. My number 4 would be Home Alone.
Oh, see, I was wondering if that was going to end up on your list.
I grew up at that time period. I was of that age. I Gremlins is considered the best holiday in 48 nations. There's just something about it, and it feels Christmassy for as what the movie turns out to be about. The guys breaking in the house. It still feels Christmassy. The atmosphere and aesthetic of Christmas always feels so in tune with that movie for some reason for me.
Right? It's definitely a Christmas film for sure.
Right. Whether or not it's on your list, no.
Right.
Fair
Like-
enough, man.
Like Jason says, Bill Murray is a comedy god.
Tis true. Tis true.
My number 4 is Nightmare Before Christmas, which, interesting enough, ends up on my Halloween list as well. Like it's like a Swiss Army knife of fucking movies. I love the Tim Burton. There's so much Tim Burton all over that movie.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. But literally, it is both. It is a Halloween movie and it is a Christmas movie, and it hits a couple of times every December for me.
All right. I still got to watch it. And this might be the year of the Christmas that I watch it.
I think you should.
All right, man.
I'm kind of bummed we can't watch it together.
Let's not bring that up. That hurts.
It hurts. It just right here. It hurts.
Right. My number 3 is A Christmas Story.
Okay.
I enjoyed the shit out of that movie before I knew it was a classic. I've always enjoyed that movie. And I don't remember if it was TNT or TBS, but I remember they used to do a 24-hour marathon of that movie.
TBS.
Huh?
TBS does that every year.
I
24
love
hours.
It. I love it, dude. And there's sometimes it'll just sit and just play and just play and just play. I love that.
It ends up playing most of 24 hours at my house, and I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over it. I've fucking seen it. I know all the words. I really enjoy the fra ra 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 scene and stuff like that. But there's a lot of it that I'm like, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, like that whole stuff. I love all that shit.
I do. It's so great.
Some parts of it, I'm like,
I can taste the soap in my mouth because I was a bad kid.
Me too. Me too.
I feel so bad when that scene is happening. I'm like, oh, God, I can taste it.
My mom used to buy this fucked up bar soap that was like this like weird caramel tan color with like white swirls in it.
Yeah, it was probably like Dove or some shit.
It wasn't Dove, but it tasted like death.
Yes.
And
I thought the green one was the worst. The green with the white swirls was the worst.
The Mountain Fresh or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
that's called.
dude. Irish Spring.
Irish Spring,
dude. That's fucking awful.
That tastes horrible. It was Ivory. No, Ivory was white.
Ivory was all white.
What was the fucking? It'll come to me later. I ate enough bars of soap to want to fucking never wash again.
You just try to keep your tongue off of it, man. That was the only hope you had.
And hope you don't start drooling.
Yeah, God, stop. I can taste it still.
The second your mouth starts watering, you get the bubbles, and then
My mouth is salivating right now, dude.
Yep, you just got to lean forward and let it run. The next one for me is White Christmas.
Ah, nice.
It's a family tradition for the whole clan of us, and I don't think the kids much care for it,
right?
But they will sit down and watch it as well. We all sit down and watch White Christmas. It's like I know all the fucking songs, and it's stupid, and I love it.
Just to answer your question, we were bad kids.
Bad. If you've ever listened to this podcast, you have to assume I didn't start saying fuck at 26.
Hey, that's the fucking truth.
I grew up in a fucking trailer park. I might as well have been Jason Mewes. I'm just walking around going, fuck, a motherfucker, dirty motherfucker. Noise.
Well, if I gotta be honest with you, dude, White Christmas is my number 2.
Yes.
And I had never seen that movie until I met my wife.
Oh.
And her family that's one of the movies they've always watched every Christmas. And I love it. I know I've told you before, I have this weird thing for World War II era stuff, and just that combined with just, it's a good, fun movie, man. And it's crazy you sit there and watch it. Like, dude, do you realize how skinny them broads were?
Yes.
Like the chick, I literally could put my hands around her like this.
That lady ended up having back problems for the rest of her life because of doing that movie.
Oh, she had to have.
Like Dragon Buddy. Bing Crosby and Danny fucking Kaye.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where's the Tylenol?
Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol?
The scene in that movie when they're all on the train and they start singing the song about snow.
Snow.
For whatever reason, that does me in every time. For the rest of the movie, I'm like,
yes, dude. It's so true though. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
They start singing about snow.
Yes, dude.
You're like, oh, okay, I'm in.
You sons of bitches.
Sing me a song.
Yeah, man. That's so I have to agree with you. I know that was your number 3. That was my number 2, man. So like I said though, my wife's family, that's something they watch, and I never even really got the joke of the from Bing Crosby and Danny fucking, like, I never got that joke until I seen this movie.
Right. Yep. And I didn't really start watching it until I was probably around 22 or so. And my mom used to watch it every year when I was a kid. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is on fucking Turner Classic Movies. I have to go.
Yeah, exactly. Now you get older, you're like, oh, I love this movie.
Right. Absolutely. No, Jess, I did not watch Fall Guys, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
Jess hates musicals, but we got to watch that one this year now. I think you should. It is one of my favorites.
It's so good.
Even, if you take out the Christmas part, as far as musical parts, it's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That one, and for some reason, I like Guys and Dolls a lot, and I like South Pacific a lot. But that's a show we're not going to do, so.
There you go.
Did you do your number 3?
Yeah, dude. I've done all the way to number 2. I have one left.
Okay. My number 2 is Christmas Vacation.
Nice.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Nice. That movie is fucking hysterical.
That was my number 1 for most of my life. Like it was like my favorite fucking Christmas movie.
I'm intrigued to hear what your number 1 is then.
It was only dethroned.
No, I think I know what it is now.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do.
All right. So I got to be honest with you. This one's my number 1, man.
Uh-huh.
This is my number 1. It has been since I can remember. since I can remember appreciating Christmas movies, like this was the staple. My dad we watched this every year growing up, and I still watch it to this day every year.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, son.
Hey kids, look.
you know what? My favorite part, I mean, the thing that gets the absolute loudest fucking laugh out of me every year, and most people don't even know it's in the fucking movie. There's the scene where Clark and Eddie are at Walmart.
Oh God, yes.
And Eddie's getting ready to like give him the fucking Christmas list, the kids and this and that and the other thing, right? And they're putting the dog food on the cart.
Yes.
And Clark reaches over and grabs a pack of light bulbs. And he sets them on top of the dog food. And Eddie grabs a bag of Old Roy and just chucks them on top of the fucking light bulbs.
I never even noticed that.
I'm telling you, you will laugh so fucking hard now that you know it's there.
Yes.
The look on Clark's face when he fucking sees Eddie throw that fucking bag of light bulbs or bag on top of the light bulbs. He's like, "What the fuck, you piece of shit?"
Oh my God, I've never noticed.
Favorite. Oh, I love that movie. End to end, fucking giggle to giggle. From the time
whole
that
scene, I enjoy that whole scene. And
it's
he's like, "Oh, I can't let
fantastic.
you do that, Clark." And then he pulls out a list and he's like, "Why don't you get you something real nice?"
Real nice.
I fucking love that shit.
Or the scene at the very beginning when the daughter's walking through the snow and she's like, "I can't feel my boots, Dad. I can't feel my legs, Dad."
Oh yeah.
And then at the end, she's like, "Can't feel my teeth."
That's the best, man.
And then the wife, I can't think what her name is offhand. She's like, "Oh, she'll like it later when she thaws out."
I love that. I love how I love the neighbors, the douchey neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Todd? Okay, Margot.
Say that shit at our house all the fucking time.
Huh?
We say those lines at the house all the fucking time.
It's the
She'll
best,
be like,
dude.
"Do you know where I put my badge?" "I don't know, Margot."
That's what is it, Todd? That's I love it.
The scene when he's cutting down the tree out of the yard.
Oh yeah. Where are you gonna put that, Griswold? Bend over, I'll show you.
I wasn't talking to you.
I love that.
And Beverly D'Angelo,
Yes.
one of the hottest fucking women
Ever.
Always.
I
defy anybody to fucking tell me otherwise.
I agree with you. It's not even up for debate, so just shut your mouth.
No. Shut your mouth. So that was your number one?
Yeah, dude. I think I know what your number one is. Because you
Elf.
haven't said one that I expected to hear within these five.
My number one is Elf.
Yes, I knew it.
Which, you know, it's funny. Like up until this movie came out, I wasn't a huge Will Ferrell fan.
Really?
I was like, he's kind of over the top 9/10 of the time, blah, 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 blah. And something about this movie made his entire sense of humor click in my head. And then his entire catalog of movies. I'm like, yeah, fucking Will Ferrell's a genius. But I absolutely adore that movie. I will probably watch it 5 times over the month of December.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
dude. I believe it.
I'll sit down with a bucket of popcorn and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers need to shut up. Elf is on.
Elf is on. Go watch Elf.
And me and Richie will spend the entire fucking month of December quoting shit out of this movie back and forth to each other. Fantastic. It seems like almost every day when we leave, one of us will walk away and the other one will be like, "Okay, buddy, I hope you find your dad." It's just one of those movies that almost every line in the movie is ingrained into my brain.
Right.
And I fucking adore it.
That's fantastic, dude.
I don't know if another movie will ever show up that will be, that'll overtake this movie. Because
Right.
it was a pretty high bar to breach Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. That's what I thought for sure we were gonna have the same number one. I expected Elf to be on there a little bit higher because I expected the longevity that Christmas Vacation has to be like, yeah, I gotta pull this one up.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about that movie that edges it ahead of Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
And
I'm okay. I ain't mad at you.
I don't know. I fucking love it. Mr. Roscom has to go to bed. He has to wake up super early tomorrow and pump the irons.
Yes, he has to wake up and do that and get all strong and show its tattoo. It's like, look at
got that fucking new tattoo. Like, is that your first tattoo, Jason? Because you're pretty fucking proud of that tattoo. Although, I mean, when I get new ink, like I still fucking, you can't see them. They're all fucking sun blanched out.
Because you're so pasty.
I'm so pasty. I can't even do it. I can't make my fucking arms do it.
Fred Claus is awesome, Jen.
I love these fucking tattoos. I show them off all the fucking time.
Hell yeah.
So we've probably got about another 15 minutes that we can drag this out. Oh, it's his second. The first one was of Rosario Dawson getting head by another Twi'lek.
Wait, what?
What? No, he didn't have that.
Oh, you're talking about tattoos. I was like, you took it to a place, man.
He got the first one 24 years ago when he first joined the Air Force.
Nice. I got one in basic in my blues. I got not in basic in tech school. I got one in tech school out the back gate in my blues, or out the front gate in my blues.
That strikes me odd because I don't know very many people who get a tattoo and then they don't get another one for 2 decades. Usually, you get a tattoo, you're either in one of two camps. You're either, now I'm a tattoo junkie, or I will never sit down and do that again.
No, he's got 3.
He's getting the Rosario Dawson getting ate out by a Twi'lek next. That is an Escape Pod exclusive right there.
You won't hear that news anywhere else.
Yo.
So you want to talk about some runner-ups, man?
I do, because I have a fucking extensive list. Like, I'm going to have to go and cut this down by about, I don't know, 20% just to keep up or match up with what you got.
Dude, I only have 3.
Yeah. See, what's your next runner-up?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, that is on my list. I do love that movie, and I do watch that every fucking year.
Go ahead with one of yours.
They're talking about, or they're doing a reboot of It's a Wonderful Life, and they're gonna do it, I think, with the kid from Saturday Night Live.
I want to say I heard something about this recently.
What's his name? He just did that movie, The King of Staten Island.
Oh, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm in for that. I'm gonna say my first honorable mention is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that is a Christmas movie.
It's a Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday movie, but it gets an awful lot of play at Christmas, and I watch it every fucking year, generally in the month of December.
Yeah, my dad used to watch that movie often growing up.
Definitely.
Another runner-up I had was we kind of talked about it earlier, Gremlins.
Yep.
Gremlins was one of those ones I enjoyed. Can't say it's one that I look forward to watching every Christmas, but I do recognize that it would be on, and I enjoyed watching it. It's like, this is a little twisted.
Yep, I watch Gremlins every holiday season as well.
Yes.
The next one I would say is probably Edward Scissorhands. I watch that every year.
That's different.
You and the Tim
Burtons.
Dude, Tim Burton movies are so fucking weirdly both super bright and super dark all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like super bright colors and lots of fucking like bright set pieces, but the subject matter is always dark as fuck.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're among some of my favorite movies.
All right. And my third one up that I had was Die Hard.
Okay, Die Hard's good. Die Hard's
Yeah,
good.
it is, dude. That's so much fun. And I found out my father-in-law hasn't seen it, so I will be buying that and we will be watching that together.
And we are doing that next episode.
Yes, next episode we will be, because we're being holiday and festive and everything. We are going to cover Die Hard.
Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Yeah, so Jen, quiet down. Jeez.
So I have about 10, 12 more movies.
You can just start rattling them all off. Just
for the sake of brevity, I'm going to rattle them all off. These are all movies that in the month of December, I'm committed to making sure I see at least once. Lethal Weapon. Christmas with the Cranks. The Grinch. Preferably now the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch. I like that one a lot more than the one with Jim Carrey. You never seen it?
Nope.
That's good. And Kenan Thompson plays one of the characters, and it's funny as shit. And there's a random screaming elf that's funny as fuck. Or not elf, goat. Like the goat just comes around and he's like, "Bah!" It's hysterical.
We're not hating on you, Jen. Settle down.
Why would we hate on you?
It's not necessary. Not when we have. No, you're in the chat. You're one of us. We love you. No.
Mm-hmm. I like Arthur Christmas, of all things. Have you ever seen that?
It sounds very familiar.
It's the one where Arthur tries to save Christmas. There's a bunch of to do with a little bike, and his brother is like super tech guy, and he's got his fucking spaceship that he flies around, and he makes night as he goes by. No,
nope, never seen that one.
If you see it, watch Arthur Christmas. It's fun. My next one is The Ref with Dennis Leary. Have you ever seen that?
Now we're getting threatened in D&D.
No,
because people
she doesn't want to do that.
People can't take jokes over here. Now we're getting threatened. This is ridiculous. I don't want to do a podcast anymore.
She's gonna break out Cut and Pow.
Yeah, she said, "Get your character sheets ready. She's gonna kill us. We're supposed to be on a team." That's out of character. You can't do that.
I don't think she's gonna. I'm gonna slip into the shadows, and then I'm gonna do a sneak attack, and then there'll be no kapow.
No, but then there'll be a kapooyah.
Kapooyah. That's my move.
Exactly. But
anyway, have you ever seen The Ref with Dennis Leary?
Yes, that's awesome.
He's like a burglar, and he breaks into a couple of people that are getting a divorce.
Yes,
house. It's fucking hysterical.
Oh, that's so great.
Office Christmas Party. Have you seen that?
Oh, I wanted to, and then I never saw it. I wanted to.
Put that on your Christmas list. That is gratifying as fuck. You will laugh a lot. The Night Before with Seth Rogen. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Seth Rogen. Doesn't it have one of the guys from White Castle?
It's got the guy that plays Falcon.
Yes.
In Avengers.
Oh, and then it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super fucking good. I watch it every year since it's come out. Four Christmases. I always watch that. It's got Vince Vaughn in it.
Yes.
That's in my fucking gotta do's. Batman Returns. Being a Batman fan, that is clearly a Christmas movie, and you have to make sure that you watch that if you're me. And
you'll have to make sure you watch that when we finally do episode 47 of Batman Returns.
Absolutely. And Vince Vaughn again for Fred Claus.
Yes. Fred Claus is awesome. I enjoyed the shit out of Fred Claus.
Yep. I watch that every year. And then if I'm feeling particularly back into the classics, I will watch Holiday Inn.
Oh, that's a good movie. I enjoyed it. My wife really likes that movie.
Yep.
I enjoy that one. It's fun.
So that wraps up my mandatory holiday Christmas viewing. And you know what? I think all of this comes down to the fact that Tisha is really big on getting into the season and watching movies, and she'll just put them on, and you know, there's a lot of Hallmark and Lifetime and all of those things over and over again ad nauseum. But then we sprinkle in what I consider some good Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So that being said, you know, we get the things going around here. We watch a lot of Christmas. We do a lot of the fucking decorating, and there's lights everywhere and lots of Christmas cheer. And then I buy way too much in presents for everybody because that's my nature. And then everybody goes, "Why'd you buy so much shit for me?" And I'm like, "Shut up and open your fucking presents."
Yeah. Shut up and open your presents, damn it. Enjoy this shit.
I can't wait until Brady gets his presents.
I'm scared. You saying that makes me nervous.
I got you a thing that's a mashup between a thing and another thing, and you love both the things.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's like a car crash of your favorite shit. Exactly. You would light a candle in the darkness for this shit.
A candle in the window.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait to give Richie his shit. You know, this is the worst part about Christmas. It's December 2nd. I'm almost finished with all of my fucking Christmas shopping.
I haven't even begun.
I have 22 days that I have to wait to give people shit that I can't wait to fucking give them.
You're a good man.
I know. I start shopping in fucking October, so.
Well, we did early Christmas presents for the kids, so I guess I kind of shit out. We have the MacBooks and the iPads. We did those early.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were early. Well, the kids needed them for school, so it was part of a necessity versus something we wanted to get them for Christmas anyways. So
Scott brings up Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That's a thing that we watch here every year. It's not on my list, but it is definitely on my wife's list.
I remember that. It's been a long time since I've seen that, though.
You reading this shit? Anyway, do you have anything else in this? This being the first of our Christmas month-long dedication to Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Not really, man. Just keep us around. We're going to be doing, like you said, we're going to be doing Christmas all month, and we're doing Die Hard. I mean, that's fantastic.
Right. What else you going to do, you know?
Exactly. Whoa, what happened? What are you doing?
What happened?
You messing with the lighting?
No, what changed?
I don't know. It went whew real quick.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, that being said, make sure that you share this video out on the interwebs. The more you share it and tag us in it, the more chances you're going to get at the escape crate.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you go out and share us with the world.
Fuck yeah, please do.
Everybody make sure that you like this video. And if you find the time, give us a 5-star review on iTunes or anywhere else that you can find a place to give us a review. It really helps people find us. And if you do, we'll read it live on the show.
Hell yeah.
When was the last time you checked? Because I think there's a couple out there.
Well, I'll read them next time.
Okay.
Because I don't have the wherewithal to get into it all. And my phone's almost dead. So, but we will read them. It may not be the first week after you send them, but we will read them. We haven't missed one. We haven't not read any of them yet.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Subscribe and download us on your favorite podcast app at ATSW, the Escape Pod.
Check out all of our pod family. the All Things Star Wars / From a Gen X Point of View podcast, Used and Abused, Layman's Terms, Tactical Swede, and all of the podcasts on podbelly.com, shows like Sofa Kings and From a Gen X Point of View.
Thanks for hanging with us.
We'll see you next time.
May the force,
May the
be,
force
with
be
you,
with you.
and go
And
blue.
go blue.
Woo! Dude, you weren't playing. I gotta piss so bad, dude.
I
I
bet
gotta
you
piss so
fucking
bad.
do.